there guys, I hope you're doing good, and I am back with another Cardiff Insider film. And this time, I'm at home. After you've been at uni for quite a few weeks, you forget what it feels like to have food cooked for you, and it is amazing. On this episode, I'll be talking to you about the Cardiff Award, which is basically Cardiff University's employability scheme. You can apply to get onto the award at several points during the year, and to apply you need to write a cover letter, send in a CV and answer a few application questions which kind of centre around what you yourself think you will benefit by doing the award. That didn't make sense, did it? How you think you will benefit from doing the award. Okay, so after you've applied, you need to fulfil a certain set of criteria to actually complete the award, and these criteria I shall detail for you now. So the first thing that you've got to do is attend workshops. All of these workshops are designed to make you more employable as a student, and I know we're always told how a degree isn't enough nowadays, and although everybody hates to hear it because we're paying 27 grand plus for our education, it's unfortunately true. It's the way the world works. A degree isn't enough. You need more. Woo. So basically you need to attend 6 compulsory workshops and 2 optional workshops, and I really got a lot out of these. I can honestly, bottom of my heart, they were really useful. A particular highlight was Amy Bateman. She's a local careers expert that the Cardiff Award got in, and she did a really great lecture on CVs, pointing out some really obvious mistakes that don't seem obvious until you're told them. And she's just a really engaging speaker, and just from putting some of her tips into action, I believe that my CV has really improved. So other workshops I went to included, there was one on leadership, there was one on managing your social media presence in order to get a job, and that kind of centred around the use of LinkedIn as well to get in touch with employers, which if you're in first year, you're laughing. So if you're learning all of this now, then by the time you graduate, you'll be so employable it will hurt. If being so employable can hurt. But anyway, yeah, workshops really good. Go to 8 of them, and that's one criteria fulfilled. Okay, so the second criteria that you've got to fulfill is 70 hours of extracurricular activity. Now 70 hours sounds like a massive ask, but when you consider that literally extracurricular means it extends to a whole load of things. So if you play sport, if you do any student media, if you work part-time, literally anything that's not university work, within reason, it can be counted towards your hours. You do the task, you make a record of what the task is and how many hours you've done. Then once you fill the sheet out, you get it signed by basically someone who can prove you've done it. So it might be, if it was part-time work, it might be your manager, that kind of thing. Yeah, and basically these hours just rack up really quickly, and in the process of doing all of this, there are things called reflection sheets where you can just reflect on your experiences, how it's helped you, how it's helped you progress, how it's made you more employable, that kind of thing. Okay, so the third criteria is you have to do some psychometric tests and pass them. I won't bore you with too much detail on these. It's basically a numeracy test and a literacy test, and that sounds really daunting, but they're anything but. It's just that a lot of graduate schemes require you to pass psychometric tests before you can progress onto the later stages. So if you can get experience with them earlier rather than later, it's always going to benefit you. They're online, you get 24 hours to complete them. It's GCSE numeracy, and the literacy stuff is all about verbal reasoning. But in short, they're really useful, and it's just another beautiful part of the Cardiff Award. And the final criteria to complete the Cardiff Award is you have to submit a CV application form and do a presentation to a board of employers. So the CV and application form are quite standard. You've got to tailor your CV to a certain job, and the same goes to the application form, and you send them off to the Cardiff Award email address for them to get marked. And then the presentation is to a board of employers, and the topic is what you have gained from the Cardiff Award. So mine's coming up in a few weeks, and then touch wood, I completed the Cardiff Award. But overall, it's just a really, really great experience, and I'd recommend it to anybody. As usual, if you've got any questions, anything at all, you can hit me up either on the blog or Twitter or Facebook. I'm at Toby_Mott, and it probably won't. Oh, come on, that's not going to come up well there at all, the logos and stuff. But anyway, have a good day, guys. See you later.